Historical figures, Leonardo da Vinci. Welcome to History Explained, where we illuminate the past to better understand our present. I'm your guide to your daily journey through the past to empower the future. Today is Tuesday, May 28, 2025. As we do every Tuesday, we're exploring the life and legacy of a remarkable individual whose ideas, actions, and vision fundamentally shaped our world. Today, we turn our attention to Leonardo da Vinci, perhaps history's most famous example of a Renaissance man, a figure whose extraordinary talents spanned art, science, engineering, anatomy, architecture, and countless other fields. Born in 1452 and dying in 1519, Leonardo lived during one of humanity's most creative periods, embodying the Renaissance ideal of seeking knowledge and beauty in all aspects of human experience. What makes Leonardo particularly fascinating is how he represents the convergence of artistic creativity and scientific inquiry at a time when these disciplines were not yet separated into distinct academic fields. His approach to understanding the world, through careful observation, experimentation, and artistic representation, established methods that continue to influence how we pursue knowledge today. Leonardo di Piero da Vinci was born on April 15, 1452, in the small Tuscan hill town of Vinci. He was the illegitimate son of Ser Piero da Vinci, a successful notary, and Caterina, a peasant woman. Despite the social limitations of illegitimacy, Leonardo's father provided for his education and arranged his apprenticeship with Andrea del Verrocchio, one of Florence's most prominent artists. Under Verrocchio's tutelage around 1466, Leonardo learned traditional Renaissance art techniques while being exposed to the leading intellectual currents of Florence. The city was experiencing an unprecedented flowering of art, literature, philosophy, and science, supported by wealthy families like the Medici. This environment shaped Leonardo's interdisciplinary approach to knowledge. Leonardo's artistic innovations were revolutionary from the start. His approach differed fundamentally from his contemporaries. While other artists relied on established techniques, Leonardo insisted on understanding the underlying principles of what he depicted. To paint water, he studied hydraulics. To paint human figures, he dissected corpses to understand anatomy. To paint landscapes, he studied geology and meteorology. This scientific approach is perfectly exemplified in his most famous work, the Mona Lisa, painted between 1503 and 1519. The painting's revolutionary sfumato technique, subtle gradation of colors without harsh outlines, required deep understanding of how light interacts with surfaces and how the eye perceives distance. The enigmatic smile results from Leonardo's study of facial anatomy and how muscle tension conveys emotional states. Leonardo's scientific investigations extended far beyond his art. His notebooks, written in mirror script, contain thousands of pages covering virtually every area of natural philosophy. He dissected human corpses to create the most accurate anatomical drawings of his era, studies so advanced they wouldn't be surpassed until the 17th century. His engineering designs were centuries ahead of their time. His notebooks contain flying machines, submarines, tanks, parachutes, and countless other devices. While most couldn't be built with available materials, they demonstrate extraordinary ability to visualize mechanical solutions. His studies of water flow led to improved canal systems and irrigation methods. His Vitruvian man drawing established principles that influenced architecture and design for centuries. Leonardo spent his career moving between major Italian Renaissance centers. In Milan, under Ludovico Sforza's patronage, he painted The Last Supper around 1498. This fresco revolutionized religious painting by depicting the psychological drama of Christ's betrayal announcement rather than simply illustrating the biblical narrative. Unfortunately, his experimental painting technique caused the work to deteriorate almost immediately. During his Milan period, Leonardo also worked on engineering projects including military fortifications and stage machinery. He planned but never completed a massive equestrian statue, what would have been the largest bronze casting ever attempted. When French forces conquered Milan in 1499, Leonardo entered a period of travels that characterized his later life. He worked in Venice on military fortifications, returned to Florence as a military engineer for Cesare Borgia, and began his famous rivalry with Michelangelo when both were commissioned to paint battle scenes in the Palazzo Vecchio, though neither work was completed. Leonardo's final years were spent in France, invited by King Francis I and given a manor house near Amboise. The French king employed him essentially as a living treasure, providing comfortable retirement in exchange for conversation and occasional advice. Leonardo continued his scientific investigations until his death on May 2, 1519, at age 67. Leonardo's influence on subsequent art and science is immeasurable. His artistic techniques influenced generations of painters, while his scientific observations eventually contributed to advances in anatomy, engineering, and natural philosophy. More importantly, Leonardo represents an approach to knowledge that emphasizes interconnectedness between different fields of study. Leonardo's notebooks reveal a mind constantly questioning, observing, and experimenting. He approached every problem with the same methodology: careful observation, hypothesis formation, testing, and documentation. This scientific method, combined with artistic sensibility, produced insights centuries ahead of his time. In our contemporary world facing complex global challenges requiring interdisciplinary solutions, Leonardo's example suggests the value of bringing together different ways of knowing. His life demonstrates that curiosity as a driving force for human achievement, combined with extraordinary talent and relentless effort, can produce innovations that continue to inspire us. Leonardo da Vinci remains one of history's most fascinating figures because he embodied the highest aspirations of human creativity and intelligence. His life reminds us that the boundaries between art and science, between beauty and truth, are often artificial divisions that limit our potential for insight and innovation. As we continue to explore relationships between technology and humanity, between scientific advancement and artistic expression, Leonardo's example provides both inspiration and guidance. He shows us what becomes possible when insatiable curiosity meets extraordinary talent and dedicated effort. Thank you for joining us for this exploration of Leonardo da Vinci's remarkable life and enduring influence. Tomorrow, we'll be back with our World Events episode, where we'll be examining the fall of Constantinople in 1453 and its impact on the transition from medieval to modern Europe. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. What aspects of Leonardo's life or work do you find most inspiring or significant? Let us know in the comments section below. For our members, this Sunday we'll have a special roundup of remarkable figures from the past week with additional insights and analysis. We'll explore connections between these individuals and how their approaches to creativity and innovation continue to influence our contemporary world. Until next time, I'm your guide for History Explained, where we believe that understanding yesterday is the key to navigating tomorrow.